junkguysdfw.net. Guys, doing a video about comparing the junk removal service to the junkyard haunted house, or the haunted house service, to be honest with you. So yesterday I posted a great video and it got a lot of responses. People that I didn't really expect that still watch my video, Russ. They need to stop watching my stuff. I begged them to stop watching my stuff, but we're gonna do a comparison about the junk removal service and the haunted house industry. I now understand both industries. I do not have the haunted house industry 100%, but junk removal is like easy. But the haunted house industry is a totally different business than the junk removal service, which is kind of weird because if I didn't have junk removal, I wouldn't have the haunted house. So we're gonna walk across and kind of show you some of the things that make up this haunted house really quick, and just talk to some of the people that are working here right now. Okay, so this is the electrical part of my station where I work. And this is where I'll primarily be during the haunted house. You have electrical outlets, you have lighting, you have extra lighting that I haven't even opened up, right? Outlet plugs, a lot of outlet plugs that are dealing in the haunted house. These are electronic lasers. Scents, we put scents, like smelling scents into the haunted house. We put a lot of smelling things. And then you have tools. You have a lot of tools, right? We have tools galore. These need to be on another page, but they're not on my tape. And then, of course, you have the fog machines, right? The fog machines here. And the sound system area for the haunted house. And this is going to be different inventory. The reason I'm showing you this is trying to compare it to the inventory that someone has in a junk removal service. I know we have, electrical cords. We have wheelbarrows. We have sledgehammers. Saws. I have saws here. We have two saws here in place that we use. Now these are only for the haunted house. They're the ones for my truck are in my truck right now. But we have tools also right in this area right here. These are all the tools that we use during the haunted house. Tape, gloves, if you're gonna work. So in this little area, I'm just gonna tell you, in this little area, now I will tell you that most of the tools I got from junk removal, but there are some things that I had to buy in this whole area, okay? And I'm gonna tell you, if I gave it just an overall price of how much is spent within the lights, some of the special effects, and we're gonna go to one of the rooms in just a second. I'm gonna tell you there's about maybe $15,000 worth of equipment just in this room. And a majority of it is in like something like this that is not even opened yet. It's a clutch compressor, standing compressor. Look how tall it is, it's pretty tall. And then you have the lighting. That's really expensive. The fog juice is very expensive, not cheap stuff. And of course, the top of the line fog machines, all the commercial ones down there. So now the sound systems I got from junk removal, so they don't cost me any money, but stuff like this does cost. There's a little price here. So about 15,000. Look how many of those, I have that many, because there's 72 lights. Getting ready for Halloween here. Of course, the dressing room is not complete, but we do have two dressing rooms, one here, and then a kind of a lounge area that I'm still working on. Then what I want to do is walk to the back of the haunted house to give you an idea. We're backstage right now. As you walk front stage, so a lot of people, well, I'm sorry, I beg to differ to say that. There are a few people that have headquarters in junk removal, a few people. And then there are people that park the trucks at U-Haul. This is my inventory when it comes to that. So I want to explain that. So when you go park your trucks at a U-Haul or a headquarters, my headquarters is right here. Hey, look inside that box, Lace. We're going to talk to one of the set designers, Lacey. She came from a hiatus. She got lost on the way here. She needed directions. Check it out. Those are the Terrifier masks. Which one looks better?
I kind of like this. It'll look probably a little better in the dark.
Yeah, no, it looks. I tried it on last night. I took it right off. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Show me your tat. Where's your tat? Hello. Dedicated. That was not my idea. That was her idea. Okay. So that's pretty cool, huh? So just in mask, we'll spend about $3,000 in costumes and masks and all that stuff. We just got that stuff in, but I'm gonna give you a room. We got kind of construction going on. Our main set designer, Mary's here. We got some stuff going on here. Emma right there, another set designer, and my boy over there. He's working. We're all working right now in this room. So there's actually 4 people working in this room. So I'll give you a kind of a budget of what goes on in one room. So right now we're in the Terrifier cut in between rooms. So just in this room, this is kind of funny because I'm going to compare this to junk removal. This is my dump truck. This is my dump truck, right? This is what I spend my money on instead of, I already have vans. I already had dump trucks in the past. I've done all that good stuff. But when it comes to inventory in this room, just to give you an overall price, I built this room myself, okay? I ordered all the lighting in this room, all the lighting in the room. I ordered the pumps to get this body going like this, right here. I ordered that light, these strobe lights, the BOGO light. That is so expensive. That light is so expensive. It gives these effects on the ground. See that effect? That's what it gives in the ground. And the moving lights that are down there, of course. The sensitive sound speaker that's turned off right now, and the 2 LED lights on the ground there. The build out of this room, just the build out of this room was $25,000 just in this room. Just in this room. There's over $25,000 in props. Every body that you see up here, every mannequin that you see has gone through a stage of building up and getting to the stage. Each one of these bodies runs about maybe $500 to $1,000 to get done. Okay, the lighting in there is $300. That BOGO light is about $295. So do your math. Okay, and then just the props. These walls were expensive. They're some of the tallest pallets that you can buy on the market. They're expensive. So everything costs money in here. Now, some of the things that don't cost money is like this grill. Okay, so you have a dump trailer. I have a Terrifier room. Okay, this is about a $25,000 room. So let's go to the most expensive room that we've built so far. This is just one scene of 4 in the Terrifier room. So we're gonna go over to the hospital room. This room looks really cool. Look at the bell. We just put the bell up.
Do you want me to look for a better knife or a better scissors?
All right, that is pretty cool. Actually, pretty cool looking. Are you comparing it to pictures, or are you just taking whims at it?
Well, I kind of just have it.
Looking good?
I have it in my brain.
Okay. So right here, guys, you're looking at the most expensive room in the haunted house right now. There's so much going on in this room. Yeah. So you got mannequins up and down. You have these walkers. You have all this stuff that was free, but you have a lot of lighting. You have a lot of foggers, and there's 2 foggers, one on that side, one on that side. You have sensitive sound speakers over there. The 2 fire lights going off. Oh, you have a water device right here. This is pretty cool. I don't know if you can see this, but watch this right here. See this step right here? I step on this, and it does this. See if you can see that. It just shot water across the room. I don't know if you could see that, but it shoots water on a sensitive pump right here, and it gets people wet. It's going to be really cool. This room alone is in the $32,000 range. Yeah, this room alone. And you ask why it's so expensive. So Mary, the set designer, and Emma, the set designer, built this room out. And they completely sent me a bill just for building out the room for $20,000. Just that room. What? Yeah. So the bill on that room is 20 grand. And then all the little small parts adds it up to about, an even $12,000. So there's $32,000 in that room. Another 25. So do your math, guys. And this is like for people like Russ who think they make money in junk removal and try to compare it to my other businesses. And they're far gone wrong, okay? Right here, you have 295 Christmas trees. And when I'm telling you that, I'm not gonna walk through there. 295 Christmas trees. And the price tag, this price tag is well over the $12,000 mark. This is probably the cheapest room in the haunted house. Yeah, there's Christmas trees everywhere. There's a moon over there, you can see the moon. And there's stars on the wall. Yeah. Okay, this is the cheapest room because we already had the Christmas trees. But just to fix the room, she charged me about 5 grand. And then the Christmas trees, extra Christmas trees, cost me about 7. So I'm just gonna say about $12,000. Now, what we're doing right now, we're gonna walk into the Halloween Christmas Terrifier Christmas scene here at the haunted house, which is make it probably one of the cheapest room for the Terrifier, but also the one of the scariest rooms. So this is all Christmased out. Of course, we got moving stuff. This guy's messed up. What's wrong with him? I don't know what's going on with that guy, but she's moving. So this is the Terrifier scene for the haunted house. It's kind of freaky. See everything going on? And then, of course, we're inside the haunted house. We got strobe lights everywhere. You got a pump. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see that. Restrooms have lights on them. So most of this stuff is just lighting illusions, a lot of illusions and stuff I got from a junk removal. Art was here, the bathroom scene. There it is. So this room was a astonishing only $18,000 to get fixed. Most of this stuff I got from junk removal. There's like reindeer. There's reindeer. Miss Claus, she's got a small city. See this? Lighting, backroom lights. Miss Claus, Mr. Claus, strobe lights all over the place. And it's just going crazy in this room. And you know what? What's crazy is that lights aren't even activated. And I'm talking all this smack. There we go. Now they're moving. And that's how it's supposed to work. Everything's moving in this room now. See that? Lights are moving. Stuff's going everywhere. The music's not even playing here. But we will go to an illusion that we have in the haunted house. Part of this room is art right there. He's going to show up. If you could see him right there, he shows up right there. See, he's on the wall. No, you can see that. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm going to step out of here in just a second. Kind of compare the cost of these three rooms. Now, I can also tell you that the most expensive room that we're doing in the Terrifier room will be the one that they're completing right now. There it is, right there. Everybody's working in this room. Y'all got it? You got it down, huh? Mm-hmm. So tell me exactly what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to finally in the water so the pump will work and it won't splash everywhere, like as you can see on the ground. It's splashing everywhere, but with that thing that we recycled, it was a sign. You know, like a building sign?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it should work now.
Y'all gonna foam it up? Oh, sorry
Yeah,
about
we're
that.
gonna foam it up. We're gonna fix it.
Emma's looking at me weird. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's costing me a lot. Okay. So, this is our paint section of the haunted house. This is the paint section of the haunted house right here. All of this. The costume area. We haven't even spent money here. And of course, where we started the video. This is section 4. There are 5 sections in the entire haunted house. 5 sections in the haunted house. That is section 4. So, comparing the costs and the expense in junk removal to the haunted house, we're in 2 different realms. There's not most people don't make profit $35,000 in a year. I just spent that in one room. Most people in 1 month make $25,000 in sales, not in profit. Yeah, right. In sales. And I'm going to tell you something. I spent that in one room. These are sections. So just to tell you, in one of those rooms that I spent $25,000 on, it was the sequence where he's cutting the girl in half. That room was at $25K, okay? And that room by itself is one section of 4 sections for the haunted house. So section 4, I spent a little over $100,000, close to $100,000 just in section 4, which is unbelievable because I look at that too and I'm going, dude, you're spending way too much. There is a price to everything that we do in this haunted house, a price for everything. This is section 1. We're in section 1 right now. I don't like going down there. It's scary as fudge. This is a sit-down area, more of a stall area for customers. So yesterday I did a video about the haunted house. I mean the 16-foot trailer and the 20-foot trailer. And a lot of people commented. I loved it because I got a lot of attention on it. I loved it. And there were some people that commented on it, and I was like going, dude, stop watching my stuff. Yes, ma'am.
Sure, because I've lost quite a bit of water in the thing.
Yeah.
Testing it. Does it need another
You'll need a,
gallon?
yeah, here, right here.
One of those?
Yeah, just so you, this is the water station. Here, no, not that one. That one has a hole in it. There you go. All right, thank you. So you can't compare the junk removal industry to the haunted house industry. I'll tell you a quick story. When I went to Pennsylvania to the haunted house owners convention, these guys, we as a junk removal service are trying to get to our first $100,000. Let me rephrase that. We're not trying to get to our first 100,000. We're trying to get to the first $100,000 profit in the bank. I don't think y'all know how difficult that is. We're trying to get to the first $100,000 profit in the bank. I just spent that much money in 4 rooms in this haunted house, 4 sections of this haunted house. I haven't gone to section 2. Section 1 and 3. We were in section 4 only. Imagine how much I spent on the other sections. The Terrifier will be the most expensive section of the whole haunted house. At a whopping close to about $91,000 is what I spend just in that section. And that's just one part of the haunted house. We're talking about 5 parts to this haunted house. Remember,
Yes, sir.
how much time have you spent working on the Terrifier room? Total?
Terrifier room, maybe a month.
A month.
Going on a
Just
month.
working in one section.
Yeah,
and
one section.
You'll make close to what, about $50,000-$60,000 just in that section?
I'm praying, yes, that we are.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's how much we'll pay you in total for that section.
I
Close
hope so.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm hoping.
That's what you billed me. I mean,
That's what I've spent it all already, but yeah.
do it. You gotta pay, if you want it to make it look like a movie, dude. You gotta spend the money to do it. So I'll just tell you that much. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna end this video just telling y'all you can't compare the expenses of the haunted house industry. Oh, by the way, that story that I was telling you really quick, went to owners and convention. These guys aren't worried about making their first $100,000 in profit. They're thinking of how do they get from $4 million to $5 million in profit, not in sales, in profit. They're worried about how to make the next $5 million. What? In profit. When I heard that, I was like, damn, I picked the right industry. So kind of compare that to our feasibly small business of junk removal. We just can't compare it. So Russ, I know you're out there listening to this video because you watch my videos. Please stop watching my videos. God, I beg you, bro. Please stop watching my videos. You're like a little kid with candy, right? Stop watching my stuff, man. And you comment on my stuff like, dude, I had to read your comment this morning. I was like, oh, what did he say this time? And then I read it. And I said, thanks for your support, brother. Appreciate that because you have so much hate inside you. Anyway, yeah, brother. Second place is not bad in the junk removal industry. I will always remain first. And the weird thing about it is my son is going to take over my business because of this haunted house. I don't work the whole month of September and October. You will. I won't. And with that, y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.